The aroma of freshly brewed coffee filled the cozy cabin, mingling with the scent of pine and woods. Inside, nestled amidst the towering redwoods of Northern California, sat Emma Mitchell, now 10 years old. Her brow furrowed in concentration as she studied a textbook. Her summer break had started out leisurely, filled with hikes, swimming, and evenings spent catching fireflies in mason jars. But now, reality was settling in, and tomorrow marked the first day of 5th grade. Across the room, her father, Mark, stirring his coffee. Ever since he'd met and married Sarah 5 years ago, their lives had undergone a remarkable transformation. What had once been a single mother's modest cabin was now filled with laughter, board games, and books. The memory of that fateful night 7 years ago, when Michael Thompson, CEO of Thompson Industries, had knocked on their door seeking shelter from the storm, still felt surreal. Not only had Michael extended a helping hand that night, he had also offered Sarah a life-changing opportunity. The community center job had not only lifted them out of financial struggles, but had also given Sarah a sense of purpose and growth she had never imagined possible. Under her leadership, the community center had become the heart of Redwood Falls, providing essential services and a welcoming space for everyone. Yet a shadow of uncertainty lingered in Emma's eyes as she thought about the upcoming school year. Unlike the close-knit community of the summer, school brought its own set of challenges, from fitting in to the pressure to excel. She missed her friends from the city, and the idea of facing another year of unfamiliar faces and unspoken words unsettled her. Mark, sensing her daughter's unease, set down his mug, his gaze softening with understanding. He knew well the anxiety that accompanied new beginnings, having felt it himself countless times during his career as a traveling salesman. "What's on your mind, honey?" he asked, his voice gentle. Emma hesitated, then poured out her concerns, the jumble of emotions that threatened to overwhelm her. As she spoke, Mark listened patiently, occasionally placing a comforting hand on her shoulder. When she fell silent, he leaned forward, his eyes twinkling with wisdom born from experience. "Emma," he began, "life is like a winding river. Sometimes it flows smoothly, and sometimes it throws us into rapids. But remember, the river always finds a way to keep moving forward." He paused, searching for the right words. When faced with the rapids of change or uncertainty, look for the lifeboat, those special folks who lend a hand and help us navigate the rough waters. He pointed to the bookshelf beside them, where several framed photographs stood proudly. "Your mom, for instance, was a life buoy for both you and me. She came into our lives when we needed help and guided us through some choppy seas. And who knows, maybe you'll find a life buoy of your own this year? Someone who helps you navigate the twists and turns of 5th grade?" Emma pondered her father's words, tracing the edges of a photograph featuring her mother, Sarah, and Mark. She thought of Mrs. Peterson, their kind neighbor, who had given her a tour of the towering redwoods last week, patiently answering all her questions. Perhaps, Emma realized, life buoys didn't have to be people she'd known forever. They could be found in the most unexpected places. And with that newfound perspective, the knot of worry in her stomach loosened its grip. 5th grade might bring challenges, but Emma knew she was equipped with the strength and resilience she had gained from her experiences. Just like the mighty redwood trees that surrounded their home, she was ready to grow and adapt, embracing whatever lay ahead. And when the day came, Emma walked hand in hand with her parents to the school gates, her heart lighter, her spirit soaring with newfound confidence. She had her father's love, her mother's guidance, and the indomitable spirit that thrived within her. And as she stepped into her first class of 5th grade, she knew she wasn't just facing the unknown. She was embarking on a journey of growth, friendship, and self-discovery. Because sometimes, she mused, the greatest adventures began with a single step through the school gates.